With the cultivation initially of between 10 and 12,000 endemic plants, began the construction of the first of 4 greenhouses or incubator plants for the restoration of the vegetation of the islands of Old Providence and Santa Catalina. The greenhouse will be built on the grounds of the Corporation for the Sustainable Development of the Archipelago of San Andres, Old Providence and Santa Catalina, Coralina, and will have an area of 225 square meters. According to the Minister of the Environment, Carlos Correa Escaf, seeds are being collected from different sites on the island so that they can germinate, have seedlings, and to that extent reseed at the points that have been identified so that Old Providence can green up.
Ya iniciamos la construcción del primer vivero.
The objective of all this is to continue having those seedlings, those trees, and collecting seeds in order to later be able to repopulate, restore, and conserve all the ecosystems that were affected. It's a short-term work of these months that we have been working on. A medium-term work will take about 1, 2, and even 3 years, and other ecosystems that will have their recovery in a longer period, 5 years onwards. Example, some corals that were affected.
In addition to contributing to the restoration of the island's vegetation, the greenhouses will allow the propagation of species of food plants for island yards, which will contribute to food sovereignty and security and to economic reactivation.
El primer vivero estará listo el 31.
The first greenhouse will be ready on December 31st. It will be led by the Scenic Key Institute. All the entities of the system will support it. Of course, we will have the military forces, the National Navy, the National Police. There are more than 1,200 men on the island who are not only supporting environmental issues and not in our sectors, but in housing at risks.
The establishment of the greenhouses is one of the measures prioritized after a rapid evaluation of the impacts on the vegetation of Old Providence after the passage of IOTA, carried out by the Alexander von Humboldt Biological Resources Research Institute. During the work, invasive plants were identified on the island, an inventory of food plants for the island's yards were made, and a rapid evaluation of ecosystems in a good state of conservation was carried out as a basis for the ecological restoration of degraded areas.